Hi everybody, my name is Nadia Semenchuk. Originally, I'm from Ukraine, and welcome to my channel, One More Chance in Your Life. Now I moved to Canada and tried to create a new level in my life, and one day I just realized that I want to share with you the life in Canada, especially talking about the life with people who already living here a long time. And today I have a guest, special guest, Andi Pema, who can share with us the life, about everything that was in his life during a long time in Canada. Andi Pema is a true creative force, a writer, a creative director, musician, and rhythm specialist based in Montreal, Canada, but hailing originally from Albania, where his passion for music and the arts was nurtured from an early age, right? Since then, Andy has traveled the world, been bringing his unique brands of creativity and musicianship to audiences everywhere. He worked a long time in Cirque du Soleil. Everyone know about Cirque du Soleil. He worked in Elvis Story, Ovo, Allegria, and of course, Dre Leon. Shortly about Andi Pema, but I think Andy can tell about himself more. Hi, Andy.
Hi, Nadine. How are you? Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you so
That was
much
a
for
nice
your time.
presentation.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time, because I know you have very busy schedule. But anyway, we have a time for
For
talking
sure.
about,
Yeah. Let's
yeah,
talk a little bit. Yeah. About my life.
yeah, sure. Sure, please. More about your life and like,
Well, yeah. Uh, I'm original from Albania. Um, Born in a music family. Both my parents were a musician. My dad was a sax player, and my mom was a singer. So for me, being involved with arts and music from a very young age was unavoidable. So I started the journey as an artist at the age of 5 or 6,
oh,
from what I remember. Yes, my parents saw the talent in me, so they pushed me like, okay,
mhm.
he's one of us. He has an artistic blood. So I started music from the age of 6. When I was 12, 13, we moved to Greece with my family.
Mhm.
We immigrated basically for a better life.
Mhm.
There, I also was involved with music. I finished my high school in a music school. And then when I was 21, I moved to Canada. I moved to Canada. That was
21.
99, exactly, with my family. Again, we
Mhm.
immigrated for a better life. That's the story of my life, immigrating, going to different countries. But and that's about it. I auditioned for McGill University for the music program, classical music program. I got accepted, and then I went to McGill. After that, I switched programs. I went to UQAM University and started with a great Luc Boivin, which was my teacher.
Mhm.
And while I was doing my program in UQAM, I auditioned for Cirque. Cirque every year back then used to have general auditions. So I did the audition. It went well. They said thank you. For a year, I didn't hear from them, nothing. So I thought, okay, they forgot about me. But then they called me after 1 year and they asked me to start working with them to go on tour as a percussionist and a drum coach. So
Great.
that's my story in a nutshell, how I came to Canada and
Sure.
started my career here.
Okay. And you told that you'll move into Canada, to Montreal, when you was 21, right?
Correct. It was in 99, yes.
Okay. And now you living here a long time.
Hmm.
And question, are you happy now? what is your feeling? You feel like it's your second house, like this, like home?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It is. Well, it is my home. I've been here for more than 20 years. So, and Canada is a great country. It's welcoming. It's friendly. The culture. It has the reputation for being one of the most accepting and inclusive countries in the world. So this country is a home for is home to people from all over the globe, basically, with a diverse range of cultures and backgrounds, making it vibrant and dynamic place to live. So yes, actually,
Mhm.
I am quite happy here. My family is here, and
Mhm.
overall, Canada's quality of life, the natural beauty, the culture, the commitment to inclusivity, the diversity, it's a good destination for people to come here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. And what is the best motivator for you in your life? Actually, I think maybe family or what?
Family, of course, is always a great motivation. You know, they've been always behind me in everything I do. But
Mhm.
my motivation as an artist can come from various sources, including personal experiences, emotions, and passions. And in my work, I'm often motivated by a desire to express myself creatively and share my vision with the world.
Mhm.
And I would say about my personal life, I may be motivated by a need to explore and discover new ideas, experiences, and perspective. Also,
Mm.
the support and encouragement from the loved ones and the community of artists can, I would say, greatly inspire and motivate me in my work and my personal life.
Okay. Did you find the community here for you, like for exploring, for develop, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Oh, it's
absolutely.
great.
Well, I mean, you got to be open-minded when you come here. You got to make connection, build a network, and those are the people who are actually going to help you bring you to the next step, the next
Yeah.
level. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
great. People
yeah,
really motivate us. Yeah, it's true.
of course, Canada is amazing when it comes to motivation, helping
Mhm.
you out.
What do you think? Is it possible to create a successful life in Canada? What qualities, skills, and features should be present in a person who wants to grow professionally, particularly in Canada? What do you think? Well, your opinion, actually.
Well, a successful life in Canada is generally associated with achieving a personal and professional goals while contributing to society. And I would
Mhm.
say the qualities and skill that can help someone grow professionally, it would be like strong work ethics, adaptability, resilience, effective communication, and teamwork, and having an open mind and inclusive mindset, as
Mhm.
well as a willingness to learn and embrace new experiences can be very valuable. And also, in addition to professional skills, character traits that can help someone succeed in Canada include honesty, integrity, empathy, and a sense of community responsibility. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I remember time when I come into Canada already here is 8 months, almost 9. And my feeling was very different. Maybe you remember when we met with you, and I told, oh, maybe I just can come back to Europe. Maybe I come back to Ukraine. And
No.
I was really like sometimes really struggle, no, suffer. Sorry, I really
Yeah.
suffered, and my feeling was really different. Sometimes I was happy, unhappy, and so on. And what do you think? Um, what who is person that have happiness inside? It's depend on when you live in Canada or someone else, or it's doesn't matter. It's your feeling inside, and you think you're a happy person also.
Well, Yes, I do. I am a happy person, definitely. But happiness can mean a different thing to different people, you know. But in
Yeah.
general, is a positive, and it's an emotional state, you know, and often
Sure.
characterized by feelings of contentment and joy and fulfillment. And well, your question is regarding happiness or successful? It's because I mean
Yeah.
those
Actually, next one, yeah, and next one question, it's about happiness and successful. You think happiness and successful, it's like the same or not? Or
I don't
sometimes people tell, oh, I'm successful, I'm not happy. Or somebody tell, oh, I'm happy, but I'm not successful. Or somebody tell, I'm happy and I'm successful.
know.
What do you think?
It
It's,
not necessarily, not necessarily. I don't think they're the same because while happiness and success can be related, they're not the
yeah,
same thing. And one does not guarantee the other, right? Happiness,
sure.
as I said, is a subjective emotional state, while
Mhm.
success is often measured by external markers such as wealth, status, and achievement. Is it possible for someone to be successful but not necessarily happy? Or is it possible to be happy but not necessarily successful by society standards, right? So
Yeah, sure.
success can bring a temporary happiness or satisfaction,
Yeah,
but long-term happiness depend on various factors such as positive relationships and personal growth
yeah.
and of a sense of purpose and meaning. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's, for example, sometimes you can feel very happy person when you just wake up and you have a great coffee and with great view, and that's it. You're happy in this moment, right? And
Yeah,
also success for everyone, it's not it's really different, because somebody
totally.
feeling, oh, I'm successful because i'm I have like huge house or something else, but somebody feel I'm
Mhm.
successful person because I have my kid, and
Absolutely.
it's my the best deal in my life, right?
Exactly.
It
Exactly.
depends
So
on your
it
standards, not such.
exactly. You
Yeah,
said it right. It depends on what people are looking for, depend on your standard, depend of like what your beliefs,
yeah,
right? So you could be happy with basically nothing and just be
sure.
a happy person, or you could have everything and can be the unhappiest person in the world. So
Yeah.
the happiness differ from people to people, right?
And also happiness man, happiness woman, it's also different. What do you think? Or doesn't matter?
Happy man and happy woman. That's there is no one size fit all answer to
Mhm.
what qualities a happy man or a happy woman should have. As like we said together, happiness is very subjective experiences that varies per person to person. However, some qualities that can contribute to happiness in both men and women uh, include, I would say, a positive mindset,
Mhm.
right? A positive outlook, being optimistic,
Yeah,
an emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and regulate one's own emotions, right? And another thing, it's like self-awareness, having a deep understanding of yourself, including personal values, strength, weaknesses. So it's there is no one size fits answer to all that.
sure.
So the qualities, I think, it depends. Sometimes they're similar, sometimes they're not. So it's hard for me to tell like what are the qualities of a happy man or what are the qualities of a happy woman. Yeah.
Yeah, because when I prepared for this interview, I thought about, of course, you, me, we're not expert in psychology, we're not expert in happiness, and it's just our experience, our vision in life, and that's why I ask you, because sometimes people ask themselves, what is happiness, what is successful for me, and sometimes really great to listen from other side, from very simple person, not expert in psychology, because it's really great when you share your experience. And sometimes really it's good, it's great motivation for somebody. And even if you think, oh no, it's very simple for me, it's like, but it's very great and big, huge things for somebody.
Absolutely.
And yeah, and you told about like happiness, it's for men and women. An interesting question. I think it's interesting question for every woman that also come into Canada. What place in the life of man have wife,
Oh
sorry,
my
woman.
God. What a
I'm
great
forced.
question.
Woman. Um, she can be like part of happiness. She can improve this feeling, or it's depend on, for example, if
Or could
men
be a
have,
nightmare.
sorry.
Or a woman could be a nightmare.
Yeah, sure.
Well, no, let me tell you, women can play a significant role in man's happiness, I think. As a healthy and fulfilling relationship can greatly contribute in one's overall sense of contentment and well-being. So a supportive and loving partner can provide emotional support, can provide encouragement and a sense of companionship that can help a man navigate life challenges and celebrate his joy, basically. So, and also, woman can offer different perspective and insights that can help open a man's horizon, I would say, and deepen his understanding of the world around him.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's however, it is very important to note that a person's happiness ultimately comes from from within, and it should not depend on external factors such as their relationships, right?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
important for men and women to cultivate a sense of self-awareness, self-care, personal growth in order
Yeah,
to achieve a lasting sense of happiness and fulfillment in their lives. Yeah, that's
yeah.
kind of like philosophy.
Yeah, especially when when you are immigrants and you come into another country, and sometimes I know somebody can feel like foreign person, or like at
Yeah,
home somebody can feel like alone, or opposite, that feel like, oh, I have a lot of friends. But it depends on if you really open, and you can find really your
yeah,
friends.
definitely,
It's
definitely you can.
big,
Yes,
it's a big gift,
yeah,
especially to immigrants, right? And
yeah,
it's
exactly.
huge motivation, right?
Yeah. Well, Canada is a country of immigrants, so you will find your
Yeah,
community here. Like
yeah,
there is no like you're coming when you're coming to Canada, it doesn't mean that you have to change everything about you and you have to be that person in order to fit in Canada. No, here you will find your community. You will find your Ukrainian. So I'm sure there's a great community. I'm Albanian. There is an Albanian community, and I am
yeah,
also involved with a Greek community as well. And so basically there is a bit of everything.
sure.
I just be open-minded and be accepting, and I think it's everything is possible. Everything is
Yeah.
possible.
And especially, I think everyone can find a community not only from country where uh, me, for example, I'm from Ukraine. I can find community. I found a community not only from Ukraine, from France, from Albania,
Yeah,
for example, from
yeah, yeah.
Italy, and it's super nice for me because in one place I can speak with different people from different countries. It's wow,
Isn't that
it's
amazing?
amazing.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
really amazing.
It is.
And
Yeah,
I feel really good because it's a big gift for me.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you feel that way.
Yeah.
When I first met you, you were a bit like not 100% convinced that this is your life, but now I see you are a little bit more. I see more happiness in you.
Yeah, thank you.
That's it.
Yeah, sure. Because a few days ago, I spoken with some people that now is newcomer, just maybe 2 weeks or somebody like a few months,
Mhm.
and they feeling maybe the same like I was before, and they asked me, "Are you happy? Are you okay here? And we want to back?" And I told, "Yes, I feel good."
That's good.
What happened? It's what is secret? Like step by step, step by
Time,
step.
time.
Time
Nothing happens overnight, eh?
and people.
And people,
Very important
you
for me.
associate yourself with the right
Sure.
people, and then you'll find yourself
Yeah, yeah,
eventually.
it's true.
All right,
Sure.
next question.
And about successful woman, what do you think? Successful woman, who is this person privately for you? How you see this woman?
Well,
She's business woman or
generally speaking, now a successful woman is someone who has achieved her goals and aspiration in various areas of her life, such as career, personal development, relationships, and community involvement. Uh, and I would say personally, some of the common traits of a successful woman include ambition, resilience, self-confidence, uh, adaptability,
yeah.
empathy, and lastly, compassion. So that's my definition of what a successful woman is.
Oh, great.
Oh,
And
no,
flexible
of course.
like water.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. True. You have to be.
yeah. Okay, thank you. We talk about success, successful life, and just very interesting question, I think, about sport, because I realize almost everyone who is a successful
Mhm.
person, um, have some part of life sport. What is sport for you in your life? And you really think is sport can motivate and push you to the
Mm.
better life or feeling or something else like
Yeah,
this?
that's a great question. I've been involved with sport my entire life. Um, uh, Recently, a little bit less because of
Hmm.
the pandemic and all that.
Sure.
So I got a bit lazy, but I've been always. I used to play when I was in high school basketball and volleyball my entire life.
Hmm.
This day, I still when I have the opportunity, I go and play basketball. So I
Great.
think sports it's very important. So engaging in sports can help a person develop various qualities and skills that can contribute to success in different areas of life, such as it teaches you discipline.
Yeah.
It's commitment, teamwork, goal setting, problem solving, obviously. Uh,
Hmm.
the most important thing is the physical and mental health,
Yeah.
and more, I would say. So, for those,
Yeah.
this is my definition. Why sport
Thank
is
you.
very important in creating a balance.
Hmm. Great. Thank you so much. Good answer. Right. Um, and finally, I just want to ask you about your recommendation for everyone who just started life in immigrants, especially in Canada, and how to overcome difficulties and obstacles in the life, and how to look to fears and just be strong, or just
Mm,
start
mm,
again and create a new life or a new level in life here in Canada, especially.
mm. That's a very, very good question. Thank you for asking, Nadine. So my recommendation for anyone looking to create a successful life through immigration is to to approach the process with an open mind, a willingness to learn and adapt, and a positive attitude, right? So networking and building relationships with people in your new community can also be helpful in finding opportunities and getting settled, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to dealing with fears on the way to success, it is important to acknowledge and address them, right? Rather than letting them hold you back. So one way to do this, it's to break down your goals into like smaller pieces, like manageable steps, and focus on taking actions toward those steps, rather than getting overwhelmed by this big picture, right? So
Mm-hmm.
building a support system of friends, family, or a mentor. A mentor can also provide encouragement and guidance along the way.
Yeah,
And
right.
what else? So finally, it is important to cultivate a growth mindset, recognizing that setbacks and challenges are opportunities for learning and growth rather than roadblocks to success. That's what I think. And yeah. So
Yeah,
what
thank you so much.
like what's so far you've been here for 8 months? I guess is it? Do you think what I told you is something that you're
Yeah,
doing it?
yeah, I feel and
Mm.
it's true because it was really difficult for me first time, and it was like every time. And
Everybody, me too. I
yeah,
sorry to interrupt you. When we first arrived here with my family in Canada, uh, it was March, so
yeah,
the snow had just started to melt, and it wasn't this beautiful picture. And
yeah,
I said to my parents, "Oh God, let's go to sunny Greece. What are we like? What are we doing here? You know?" And that was actually the first few days I was here. So with time, you
yeah,
get to know people, you get to know about this country, opportunities, school, safety, which is you must know that it's very important, right? So
yeah.
yeah. So the beginning is always harsh, but it gets better.
Yeah, your words is really great motivation for me, and I think for our listener who can see our interview. And thank you so much
Mm.
that you open your secrets, your experience,
Yeah,
and
experience, I
your
would say.
words that really can help. I think everyone who will listen. And yeah, it's because it's honestly. Thank you so much, Andy.
Yeah, but you're very welcome, Nadzin. Thank you for the opportunity. And so remember that life is a journey, and it's
Sure.
important to focus on the present moment and find joy in small things, right? And
Mhm.
take time to cultivate positive relationship, pursue your passions, and prioritize your physical and mental health.
Yeah,
All right.
it's true. Right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
To
Andy.
you, and I'll see you soon, I guess.
See you. Sure.